the other piece that we're talking about, when we talk about peace economy, is the massive amount of money that we spend on the military and on wars. And that's an important piece that we want to be sure to cover here too. And I know that most of you who have gathered here are fully aware that our country has a massive military budget. I don't know how many people realize that the 4.5% of us in the United States are spending nearly half of every dollar that's spent on the planet on the military. There's something really out of whack when we're spending more money than the next 20 countries put together. There's something wrong. That's not for defending ourselves. It's interesting. At the end of World War II, our nation changed the name of the War Department to the Defense Department. At the same time we did that, our military became primarily not to defend our country, but to ensure a global order that was dominated by the U.S. and U.S.-based transnational corporations. And there's something wrong about that. It's not in our interest. It's not in our interest. It doesn't protect us. It actually makes us more vulnerable for multiple reasons. One thing is that when we invade and occupy countries and fight counterinsurgency wars in those countries and kill innocent civilians in those countries, we not only do something that's immoral and under international law and even our Constitution illegal, we also do something that makes enemies for ourselves. We don't need more enemies, and making war is making more enemies. So we need to rethink the paradigm of perpetual war. We need to rethink the paradigm of invading and occupying other countries and going into one country after another. And that doesn't mean switching to drones rather than piloted planes. It doesn't mean switching to having mercenaries or having troops from puppet governments do the work for us. What it means is working to achieve just resolution to conflict. And it means bringing our troops home means having real peace. And that it's not easy to get to, but it's much easier than perpetual war is. And we got to think about how much money we keep spending on this war effort, because we're in a situation, quite frankly, that other countries are investing much more than we are. If you look at the top industrial economies, they all are investing a significantly larger percentage of their national income each year in real investment, and we're squandering this money on wars and militarism. And you just can't keep doing that indefinitely. You can't keep running massive budget deficits that aren't deficits being incurred in order to invest that will create future income, but massive budget deficits for dumping money down a rat hole. And war spending is dumping money down a rat hole, particularly if we're not out there defending our country, but we're trying to impose our control and domination on other countries. Yeah. There's something very wrong about this, and it's something that all of us need to be thinking about and addressing.